Let's get right into it. Number 9. Early warning system. Your brain is like a super advanced security system that works even when you're sleeping. Dreams might actually be trying to tell you something important about your health. Scientists have found wild cases of people's dreams, warning them about health issues months before any obvious symptoms showed up. There was a woman who kept having a recurring dream about a specific spot on her body. All regular medical tests said everything was fine, but she couldn't shake the feeling that her dream was trying to tell her something. She convinced her doctor to do deeper testing. Turns out, her dream was spot on. They found a problem early enough to fix it. Your dreams might pick up on tiny changes in your body that you'd never notice while awake. It's like having a microscope in your brain that only works when you're sleeping. Some researchers think our brains are way more tuned into our bodies during sleep than when we're awake. Your conscious mind might be too busy scrolling through social media to notice small changes, but your sleeping brain? That thing's like a super sensitive detector that picks up every little signal. Scientists have found that people who pay attention to their dreams often catch health issues earlier than those who don't. This functions as an internal alarm system that works while you're catching Z's. So next time you have a really weird or vivid dream, maybe write it down. Your mind could be signaling something crucial. Number 8. Inner conflict theater. Your brain is a late-night theater where you're forced to watch the most bizarre plays ever made. These plays star you, but in roles you never signed up for. Sometimes you're running from something, but your legs feel like they're made of jelly. Other times you're trying to scream, but no sound comes out. Your brain is the world's worst director, making you act out all your hidden fears and worries. Ever had that dream where you're back in school taking a test you didn't study for? That's your brain's way of saying, let's make a whole movie about your deepest anxieties. These dreams aren't random. They're your brain's way of working through stuff you can't deal with during the day. A dream about showing up to work unclothed? That's probably because you're worried about being exposed or vulnerable. Dreaming about losing your teeth? Often about feeling powerless or worried about how others see you. Your brain takes these worries and turns them into the weirdest theater productions ever. It's like having a streaming subscription playing only shows about your deepest anxieties. The strangest part is that your brain thinks this is helping. And surprisingly, it kind of is. These bizarre dream plays are actually your mind's way of rehearsing different scenarios. A really weird form of problem solving. Number 7. Premonition dreams explained. Think of your brain like a super-powered pattern recognition machine. While you're awake, it's collecting thousands of tiny details you don't even notice. The way someone's voice changes when they're hiding something. That weird smell coming from your neighbor's garage. That slight wobble in your car's steering wheel. During sleep, your brain starts connecting all these dots. It's like having an obsessive detective working the night shift in your head. Sometimes these connections create dreams that feel like glimpses of the future. Take Abraham Lincoln's famous dream about seeing a guarded coffin in the White House. People called it a premonition, but he'd already survived one assassination attempt. His brain was probably just putting together pieces of a very real threat. Or consider the Aberfan tragedy in Wales, 1966. Several people claim to have dreamed about it before it happened, but they lived in a mining town where everyone knew the slag heaps were unstable. Their brains were just processing obvious dangers their conscious minds didn't want to face. You probably have hundreds of these predictive dreams that never come true, but your brain only remembers the hits and forgets all the misses. It's like buying 100 lottery tickets and only telling people about the winning one. Your brain isn't psychic. It's just really, really good at putting puzzles together. Sometimes it gets it right. Sometimes it creates elaborate stories that go nowhere. Number 6. Erasing your fears. Your heart is racing, and you're covered in sweat after a nightmare about falling from a tall building. But your brain might actually be helping you out. Scientists discovered these scary dreams work like a practice run for real fears. Think of it like a video game where you can replay scary levels without actually getting hurt. When you dream, your brain lights up in the same areas that handle fear when you're awake. Areas called the insula and mid-cingulate cortex are your emotion processing centers. Every time you have that falling dream, your brain is actually getting better at handling height-related fears. The more you experience these controlled scares in your sleep, the calmer you stay when facing similar fears while awake. Studies show that people who frequently experience fear in their dreams actually handle scary situations better when they're awake. Your brain isn't trying to scare you. It's trying to make you braver, like a mind's fear vaccine, working silently while you sleep. Number 5. Emotional first aid. Your brain is basically running a 24/7 therapy office while you sleep. Think of it like having a tiny mental janitor that comes in at night to clean up all your emotional messes from the day. Scientists found that people who remember their dreams actually handle bad stuff better the next day. It's like your brain is saying, that embarrassing thing you did? Let me sprinkle some weird dream logic on it. Suddenly you're not thinking about how you tripped in front of your crush. Instead, you're wondering why you were riding a unicorn through your school cafeteria while wearing scuba gear. Your dreams basically take your emotional baggage and play dress up with it. That angry email from your boss becomes a dream where they're trying to teach penguins how to tap dance. The more bizarre and positive your dreams are, the better they are at dulling those painful memories. It's like your brain figured out that the best way to deal with reality is to make it completely ridiculous. So next time you wake up wondering why you were having a tea party with a talking cactus, just remember, that's your brain's version of putting emotional band-aids on your day. Number 4. Social practice dummies. Your brain might be using dream characters as practice dummies for social situations. Think of it like having your own personal improv group, except none of them can act, and the script makes no sense. These dream characters are basically NPCs in your personal simulation game. Sometimes they're mix and match versions of people you know, like your boss's head on your neighbor's body. Other times, they're completely new faces that your mind invented just to make you feel uncomfortable. Scientists think this might be your mind's way of preparing for real social situations. These practice dummies often come with exaggerated features, like that one coworker who always criticizes your work might appear in your dream with a mouth the size of a black hole, or that quiet person from accounting might show up with no mouth at all. The emotions in these dreams are cranked up to 11. That tiny, embarrassing moment from 3 years ago becomes an Olympic-level catastrophe. It's like your brain is directing a horror movie, but instead of monsters, it's just you trying to remember someone's name at a party. Number 3. Fever Dream Factory. Your brain is a dream-making factory that usually runs like clockwork. But when your temperature spikes, things get weird real fast. Your internal thermostat goes haywire, and suddenly your dreams turn into a twisted carnival ride. Your normal dreams are already pretty strange. But fever dreams? They're like someone took your regular dreams and dumped them into a blender with horror movie clips. People who've had these dreams report seeing living clouds that pulse with impossible colors. Others say time itself seems to bend and stretch like taffy. Some folks report being trapped in endless mazes where the walls keep shifting. Others find themselves being chased by shadowy figures that never quite catch up, but never go away. These dreams feel more real than your regular dreams. It's like your brain's quality control department went on vacation and left the intern in charge. Scientists think it happens because when you're running hot, your brain's dream-making process gets scrambled. It's like trying to watch a movie while someone's randomly hitting buttons on the remote. But your brain keeps trying to make a story out of it anyway, like a desperate movie editor working with footage from 5 different films. Number 2. Medication nightmares. Certain medications, especially those for mood and blood pressure, can turn your dreams into a Netflix horror series. These pills are literally changing the chemistry in your brain, and your brain starts making up some crazy stories. Some medications make you remember fewer dreams, but when you do remember them, they're like watching a movie in IMAX. Others can make your normal dreams feel like they were directed by Tim Burton on a particularly dark day. When people stop taking certain medications suddenly, their dreams go completely bonkers. It's like their brain is throwing a party, but instead of confetti, it's tossing out nightmares. Scientists found that these meds mess with REM sleep. That's when all the good dream stuff happens. The medications are sitting in the director's chair of your dream theater, changing the script whenever they feel like it. One person reported that after starting their medication, their dreams became so vivid they could smell and taste things that weren't there. Another said their dreams felt like being trapped in a Salvador Dali painting. Your brain on medication is like a DJ mixing up some weird tunes while you sleep. Number 1. Brain's static noise. Imagine your brain is like an old TV left on overnight. Even when you're sleeping, your brain cells are throwing their own private rave party. These tiny cells, called neurons, start firing off random electrical signals, like drunk fireflies. Your brain hates chaos. When these random signals start firing, your brain goes into full panic mode, trying to make sense of it all. It's basically creating a movie out of TV static. You're lying there peacefully sleeping, while your brain is desperately trying to explain why there's a purple elephant teaching calculus to your childhood teddy bear. Scientists call this the activation synthesis theory. Your brainstem is throwing out random ideas like a bad comedy show, and your cerebral cortex is the poor actor trying to make it all make sense. Those vivid, terrifying nightmares you have, they might just be your brain's interpretation of some random neural fireworks. That monster chasing you? Probably just your brain trying to explain why a bunch of neurons decided to have a party at 3 a.m. This nightly process is constant. Your brain is essentially hallucinating for hours, creating entire worlds and stories out of literal random noise. So next time you wake up from a bizarre dream, remember, it's just your brain trying its best to explain why some of its cells decided to throw an unplanned rave. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.